fired up today, this Friday. Oh my goodness, have we got a fabulous show in store for you. Thank you so much for tuning into the Stew. I'm Les.
I'm Anika.
And I'm Janae.
I think we're still feeling the effects of a little something that we got a chance to participate in recently, but you know what? I'm not going to give away too much right now. You're just going to have to stay tuned and find out what all the excitement is all about. But yes.
All of it.
Woo!
More
fire.
Let's just say yes.
Pure
More
fire.
Pure fire. You need a lighter?
Yes, I do.
And
Yes.
talking about yes, have you seen recently the photos of our former
I love how
United
you
States
say
president?
our.
Yes.
Because he is the entire world's
He is
former
he's
US
our
president.
Obama, but the former U.S. president
Yeah.
Yes.
Obama
Yes.
on vacation,
Yeah.
looking just
Listen.
amazing.
He's got to glow like a pregnant woman.
Oh my
Honestly.
goodness.
He's so excited.
He went to the doctor, got his teeth done, got a little abs done.
Everything.
He always had that, okay? Just saying.
Well, you couldn't
saying.
see it in his president
Just
gear.
saying.
But now that he's off and
You
just
couldn't see he was
free,
Superman underneath that suit?
couldn't see it. And where was Michelle? I mean, how you could let that man
She
free?
was probably
You're such a
basking
wife.
somewhere in
No,
a spa
Janae
or
is such a
something.
wife. She's like, I didn't see his wife in any of the pictures.
Where was
was
she?
Michelle?
No.
Girl, Michelle was probably
Listen.
somewhere getting her nails
And he
painted.
with Richard
living
Branson
it
too.
up,
We don't
man.
know him.
Yes, we
Uh,
do.
Michelle. Get
Everything
that on lock,
Virgin,
girl.
Virgin Atlantic, Virgin Airlines.
Yeah,
Virgin.
I mean, we know, but we don't know what he about, you know?
That's
Did
true.
Michelle interview
Listen,
him, make sure that he could
took
go on
the
vacation like
former
this?
president out to let his hair down, man.
see
Don't
that,
be
I
hating.
see that,
Don't
I
be
know.
hating.
I must say,
I'm happy for him, though. Goodness.
Besides the teeth and the muscles, I mean, he's just a perfect
Yeah.
man, person.
He is living his life. He's like having a metamorphosis. You know what I'm saying? Just
I love
coming
it.
into his own. He's no longer president. He is living it up, water skiing, all kind of things.
I
man.
mean, what
You
do you
go,
do?
Obama.
And after 8 years, like, what would you do? Like, after you've been president for 8 years, what's the first thing you'll do? I feel like I'd eat like a box of donuts
I
or
would
something.
do like they have done. Go on vacation, and
vacation,
live
girl.
my life, buddy.
Yeah, maybe at this state I'd move to another country too.
Yay,
You know
there
what
you
I
go.
mean?
So moving
Exactly.
to another country and moving right on over, Obama is on vacation, which means that probably only wifey Michelle and a couple friends have access to him while he's letting his hair down after 8 years of being in the Oval Office. Ladies, how do you decide who has access to you after you've had a long day of work, after you just whatever, like after you've had a long week in life, period? How do you decide who
know
has
what?
access to you?
It would definitely have to be someone or anyone or group of people that can inspire me, encourage me, support me.
Okay.
Anyone else, you on the B list.
You on the B
And
list.
further down.
B-list mean I can WhatsApp you, or what that mean?
Yeah, you could
what's
send
a
me a
B-list?
message, and
It's not a
you know,
call.
I'll decide at some
Definitely.
point as the day progresses if I shall respond or not.
Oh, I on the B list. That's what it is. I always texting this girl. She just texts me back the next
No,
day.
no, no,
Or the
no.
night at 12 o'clock.
You just pick bad times, man. Galido, she's picked bad times. Nika, I swear, because I'm usually like this. You know, I'm very close to my phone on the normal, and she just picked the one part of the day of that particular week. I tied up.
That one time.
I'm just
that one.
saying.
You know what that sound like?
Just saying.
You know what that
All
sound
right.
like, Anika?
All
Your
right.
timing just bad.
All
It
right.
sounds
But that,
like
you know,
It
your
sounds like I'm on the
timing
D-list.
will always be bad. Yes.
Yeah.
But that ain't nobody fault though.
I know who ain't gonna have access to me.
What about you, Janae?
For me, it depends on the time of the day, right? Or what I'm doing in that space. I'm just sometimes when you're focused, not one person, not your mother, not your
Okay.
husband, no one could get
So-
that. I mean, just to kind of get something out, you know, especially if you're creating. I'm sure you can understand this, Nika. When you're creating, it's like people will be talking to you and talking to you any kind of way, and you'll just be like, they're not, like, you just don't hear anything.
You tune them out is what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's
yeah.
that, and then there is at nighttime. I get the idea that you don't want negative, kind of negative feelings around you. Like when you're relaxing and, you know, you just want to, you know, be at peace. But I mean, if you're talking money, honey, just call me.
Access to you anytime. Access
Exactly.
to Janae anytime.
Well, I know who I ain't calling, even if it's about money, honey.
Oh no! You see what you did?
So listen, while we are on this subject, right? Do you ever unplug and keep a low profile? Like, what is that like? Is it something that you do ever, Anika?
That's turning into a new skill for me because I'm so used to being plugged up because I have to be. I'm a social media manager. I love social media, period. I blog and all these different things. But no, in recent times, I've had to after a certain time, maybe after 5:30, I wouldn't necessarily turn my phone off, but it won't be right next to me because it's nice to kind of shift out of one space into the next, just to be able to enjoy a glass of wine or to enjoy hanging out with Bae or something like that,
There are some benefits that do exist with unplugging and keeping a low profile, which that is straight up me, honey. And I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm proud and I'm happy because the point is you have a little bit more freedom in, what you do, where you go. And to be honest with you, I'm actually, I welcome when I go somewhere and I'm a little bit anonymous. You know what I'm saying? You don't have people, aren't you? I'm actually kind of happy about that. So I get to just be me and that's cool.
I'm not sure what you guys are talking about at all.
Are you here for the fame, Janae? Is that
I'm saying I'm anonymous all the time, so I'm not sure what you mean by I'm happy to go out and be anonymous.
Oh, yeah, no,
aren't you
anonymous
no?
is cool.
Okay.
Anonymous is cool.
I mean, I know you guys are celebrities and all, and that's okay.
No, she didn't.
But, at the end of the day, you guys have to keep a low profile. But, natural people keep a low profile and they treat themselves every once in a while, and that's me.
Yeah.
So tell me, ladies, how do you guys treat yourself when you are keeping this low profile that you need to keep because you're celebrities?
Well, my treating myself has been turned into a problem. So currently I'm not treating myself, and that's shopping.
Ooh.
I lose my mind. I lose all control. I lose my nerves. I lose all control, people.
Oh, no.
If I drive by a store and I see something in the window that I might like, and it don't even have to be a size small. It could be a medium, it could be a large. I will put a belt on that. I will take that in. I will sew that up.
I think
will
I've been
patch
shopping
that.
with her before.
But hold on.
That's how I treat
This
myself.
sounds
I
like
go
we have a
shopping.
deeper problem here. This sounds like a shopaholic. We sound
I'm
like
sorry.
we need
Are
to,
you a professional,
to conduct,
Leslie? Are you going to diagnose me up
we
here?
need to conduct an intervention for Anika.
It's
What
time
you
to
say,
have
Janae?
what we call un-retail therapy.
We need
Yes,
an
that's how I
intervention
treat
here.
myself. But no, I've since shifted, and I think now it's moved into a nice bottle of champagne. I like a good bottle of champagne. Sometimes I like a nice bottle of champagne ever so often.
Yeah. Well, I like
hold
several
it.
things. I love the indoors. There's a park near where I am in my neighborhood. So, I'll take a stroll. I might just decide to binge watch some TV, good movie or series. I would sometimes just troll on the internet.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
So there are many good ways to.
While you're
just-
trolling, you're not answering Anika's messages.
Thank you.
Got it.
That's
So-
exactly what it is.
Got it.
Listen,
Yeah.
we're talking.
Yeah, well, you need some help?
about-
Well, you know what we're
Yeah.
talking about. We're talking about treating yourself.
Right.
And
I
putting
think
me
I
on a
gave
B
my
list.
3, right? Yeah. So
Janae, what about you?
So treating myself, whoa, okay, there's a lot.
I know wine is in there somewhere. If she don't say wine, my name ain't Les.
No.
Don't show me up
No,
now.
no, that is so not it. I mean, wine. What is wine? But nothing like a nice glass of something. Sitting down and, working on my projects is kind of a treat these days.
Like
you know?
work?
Yeah, I mean,
That's not unplugging
it's
or
not-
treating
No,
yourself,
but it's
buddy.
not work if you want to do it and you enjoy it,
love it,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not
fair
necessarily
enough.
work, but nothing like no pressure, no kind of deadlines, but you're just sitting in front of your computer working on working for something
yeah.
and drinking a little something, right? Yes,
I'm
darling.
saying, honey,
Yes.
I know you.
I must
know
add
that.
too. I must add to the spa is another fave for me.
Yeah.
Like going, technically you should have a massage twice a month, like every other week. So like going to the spa at least once a month is a good de-stressor as well. I mean, just having someone just worship your body.
Yeah.
Just taking care of it, working out those kinks.
Get all them
Worship
toxins
your
out.
body.
even, you know?
Working it out,
I
girl.
like how
Work
she
it out,
put
girl.
that, guys.
Work it
We'll
out.
be worshiping our bodies and loving the skin we're in.
Yes, loving the skin you're in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 2017, and ladies in particular, do away with talking down to yourself. Do away with, not feeling happy with your body. You have one body and one life to live, and you should love every inch of yourself. I know some women struggle with this because we all have insecurities. Like even the pretty girls, I know some pretty girls who still like, oh, my body's this, my body's that. Forget all about it. Celebrate like who you are and what you got going on, and create beauty regimens that work for you. One of the best lessons I've learned from my cousin was different beauty regimens. So whether that's baby oil, cocoa butter, something to make you feel sexy, go to like Bed Bath and Beyond and get yourself something that smells good. Put some vanilla on at night. Some silk
Some
on it.
vanilla on it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
darling.
Sort of like a daily ritual.
Yeah.
Or even weekly if it's too much
Seriously,
to do it
daily
each day.
even, it makes a world of difference, and especially at night when you can take your time. So I enjoy a nice hot shower and then like lotioning every part of me and spraying up something nice.
I think another way to do it is giving yourself pep talk, giving
Yeah.
yourself a pep talk.
Little affirmation every
Yeah,
once
just
in
saying,
a while. huh?
exactly. I mean, you do it while you're taking a selfie because we know you're taking a selfie anyway.
Yeah.
Something like you is kind.
Yeah, you
is
girl.
beautiful.
You is beautiful. Whatever you have to say to
girl.
yourself to just, kind of make some sort of encouragement,
Yeah.
some sort of, motivation to take away the negativity. Because once
Yeah.
negativity is out, you'll see how much more beautiful the world is and how much more beautiful you are to other people. We definitely had to pep talk ourselves in a little something that we did.
Yeah, well, we were
Recently.
fired up at the start of the show. I kind of alluded to it, you know.
Yes.
We did something quite special recently, and you know what? Let's just cut to that beautiful footage. How about that?
I wish I could paint our love, these moments in vibrant. You and play turns into gunplay, gunplay turns into pillow talk turns into sweet dreams turn into coffee in the morning.
And as you saw, we had an opportunity to participate in Girl on a Pole, Girl on the Pole. We had a fabulous time. Thank you so much for that opportunity, Rafi and your ladies. And speaking of Rafi, coming up after the break, we will have her in studio to tell us a little bit more about the organization altogether, the company, how she got it started, and just share with us the fabulousness that is Girl on the Pole. We'll see you after this. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Stew. Today we're talking about self-love and loving the skin you're in, and what better way to boost confidence by, a little dance moves, but more specifically, a little pole dancing. Today we have in studio the owner of Girl on a Pole, here to chat with us about getting our groove on. Welcome, Rafi. Good morning. Hello. So good to have you. Okay, you look so fit. I mean, if I'd known what the dress code was today, I would definitely wear some leggings. How are you today?
I'm pretty good, and you?
I'm good. We are so excited. We had the opportunity to do some tricks on the pole with Rafi, and I just need to say that she showed us right up. I mean, I thought
telling
that
you.
if I always wanted to kind of get on a pole, not like full time or anything, just like kind of part time. And you showed us right up, girl. Please tell us, like, when did you fall in love with the pole? Is that what it was?
I guess I kind of like have a love-hate relationship with it. Kind of like, every time you get a step further, like, takes you right back, like, you're not that strong. But I guess, like, along the way I got addicted to it. Like,
Wow.
and made it like my form of fitness. So
Yeah, it takes a lot of athleticism because, to reach up on the pole, all of this was getting worked out, all your abs. So what are some of, I guess, the health benefits or workout benefits to pole dancing?
I think first things first, it gives you like a boost of confidence, kind of like a huge boost of it. And then everything else falls in line, So it's not so much of, oh, how do I look? It's more accepting, I'd say,
Rafi, I'm curious, how did you get into this in the first place? What was that moment in your life that you said, you know what? I'm gonna take up pole dancing. I'm gonna open up my own studio in Nassau, and I'm gonna be doing it for as long as I've been doing it. How did it all come about?
It didn't come like all together, but it came. I was overweight. I didn't like the gym. I don't like to run. I don't like to do push-ups. I just don't like those type of stuff. I don't like my heart rate elevated. I don't like any of that. So I had to find like something, because I was like seriously overweight. I was like 240 pounds. So I had to like get it off somehow, some way. And I was in Atlanta, and somehow I stumbled across a pole dance studio, and I showed up ready to like.
Walking down the street.
No, actually, I lived next door because I was in Atlanta for like 10 weeks. So.
Okay.
And I'd see like these women go next door with like no clothes on. I'm like, what are you, no sign on the door. And my friend was like, oh yeah, it's a pole dance studio. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go tomorrow and turn up. And then I showed up. I was all dressed up, all ready to go. And like 10 minutes into it, I was like sweating. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. This is actually a workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And now you've been doing
picked
it for
that one.
7 years, is it?
yeah, about 7 years.
Amazing. I've noticed as well, Rafi, this seems to truly be something that you enjoy beyond measure. Because when we got an opportunity to watch you, I saw how you moved so gracefully and effortlessly. Do you just come up with these moves as you go along? Or is it something that you take from like music videos and put together?
Oh, I don't watch
What's your
videos
process
much,
then?
but
What is your process?
Just time, like time in the studio. I get up, I dance,
And just make it
like
happen.
literally dance.
So
Like,
it
you just
comes
gotta keep doing
naturally.
it. Not really naturally, because with pole work, it has to be learned,
Okay.
But it's just time and repetition.
Well,
Like,
let's talk
keep
about the
going at
studio
it.
itself.
Yeah.
The studio's been open for how long now?
Today is her birthday. She's 2 today.
Oh,
Yeah, so 2 years.
So what have you found from opening the studio? Are people accepting of it? Are they, do you get a lot of students coming in? What has been what has it been like for the past 2 years?
Well, I checked my system last night, and so far, 4,000 people have like passed through. And that's through pole parties. Hey, I just want to try it one time, or they're my stick and stay students. So it's been a lot. A lot of people has been accepting of it. I would go places and they'd be like, "Are you the girl on the pole?" And actually, that's how I got my name. And it was so weird that she took the photo of the Dazzle Street sign, because that's exactly how I got my name. Like one day I was just jogging, and my coach at that time, she was like, do a trick on the pole. And I was like, okay. And it was like Sunday. And I thought I was on Bay Street #1. And I wanted to put the picture up, and I was like, oh, of all streets I'm on Dazzle Street. So I was like, you know what? I'm still going to make my Facebook profile picture.
Right.
And I remember like going to the movies, and I walked up front, and the guy was like, hey, come here to me. I was like, hey. He's like, you's the girl on the pole? So I was like, yeah. And everywhere I went, people would ask me that. And when I was looking for a name, I was like, hey,
Girl on the pole.
yeah. And then the studio happened to end up on Dazzle Street. I was like,
Now, we've noticed that groups come to you, bridal parties. What kind of other groups come to you? I would imagine birthday parties, but yeah, what's that been like?
yeah, we have like birthday parties, women empowerment, church. ladies.
Okay, girl, get that workout in.
Rafi, in all of that, have you personally been surprised by any one particular group or type of woman that has come into the studio?
I think only thing that surprised me was Bahamian women. I always thought like we were naturally sassy, you know, like we have that flair. Driving on the road, they'll curse you out, like they get scared. So I always thought like when I opened the studio, like people would just come and like have a ball and
Let
have fun.
loose.
But no, it's not like that.
Very reserved.
I have to like pull it out of them, pull it out of them.
Well,
And I
we're
guess
here
that's
talking
my
about
job.
self-love, and I think that's a part of, you know, women are still kind of in a shell, especially when it comes to expressing this sort of sexiness, if for lack of a
agree.
better term.
One thing, sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, I can imagine that when you get in front of that mirror and your pole, that those insecurities start to come out, and it's your job to pull it out and be like, you know what, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to try to be. I think you even had to tell us that a little bit.
And what I was going to say is, with our experience, I've discovered with you, you're very good at that. Rafi, I can truly, honestly say to anyone out there that's interested, is such a professional. She manages to bring out the very best in you, the sexiest parts of you. So, let the inhibitions just fall away. Rafi will help you bring out your inner goddess and get her going on that pole, certainly.
Boy, Les, you sure did, girl.
Did that not happen for you, ladies?
I did. I have a little booncy, is what we like to call it. So I can't pop it as like serious as
Hey,
Rafi, but
You make it work. That's
yeah, well,
what you
say
said,
to the
right?
skinny girls though, because I always think of like pole dancing as I need to be able to come and like, make the earth shatter or something. But I got a little body.
Weird. But it's so weird. Would you believe, like, when people come into the studio, no one ever believes I'm the pole teacher? Like, I've literally had people, let me tell you about this one time. I had this huge pole party, and I was late, so I walked in with my headphones on. And I just said good evening, walked to the back, and it wasn't on, but I just had them in. And I heard the girl said, no, she can't be the pole. She's too big. I didn't want to laugh like out loud, but I get that a lot. Like people be like, "You sure you the pole teacher? Like you could get on the pole? Like you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah."
And I feel like you do a much better job than the skinny girls for sure.
Absolutely. And they know you now, that's for sure. Who didn't know you before, they know you now. Rafi, girl on the pole. This is her. She's excellent at what she does. She's all across social media, girl on a pole. Look her up. And thank you very much for being here, talking with us today. And of course, the session that you gave us. That was quite exhilarating. We've got more, Stu, on the other side of the break. Don't you go anywhere. We'll see you after this. It's another exciting edition of For Your Entertainment with Les, and music fans, this one is just for you. Music's biggest night, the Grammy Awards, are just days away, and fans are looking forward to seeing who will walk away with some of music's top spots. First of all, Adele and Beyonce are having a showdown in 4 categories together: Album of the Year, Best Pop Solo Performance, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year, fresh from their 25 and Lemonade albums, respectively. Now, in the category of rap music, will Chance the Rapper win Best Rap Performance, up against Designer for Panda, Drake for Pop Style, Fat Joe for All the Way Up, or Schoolboy Q for That Part? Hosted by award-winning television personality and performer, The Late Late Show's James Corden, the 59th Grammy Awards airs this Sunday on CBS at 8 p.m. And this has been another exciting edition of For Your Entertainment with Les. I'll see you next time.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another episode of The Stew. We had so much fun with you. Thank you for watching us. Ladies, please don't forget to get all glowed up like Obama. Like, not in the man kind of way, but like in the soft, good smelling girl kind of way. You know? You are beautiful. You are smart. And we love you. Find us on Facebook for the episodes you've missed and The Stew on the go if you want to get into that pole dancing action we were doing. We are The Stew Daytime on Facebook, and you can catch full episodes of both The Stew and even Chef It Up, our sister show, on YouTube. That is youtube.com/ILTV Studios. We'll see you guys next time.
When the vibe is right.